Yo, what the hell is going on, you guys? It is Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Valhalla, where we try and finish this game. It's Saturday, December 24th, and we just played our bills. So we don't have very much money, even though that says 28,000. I think that's our total money ever? Have we really had $28,000? Or is that just the money in the cash register? Good evening. Hi, hey Joe. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of the bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's three of us. The dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Gil, and Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, damn. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on a paper. Thanks. Go right, when you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilum freaks me out. Okay. I like the Lilum though. Oh, I forgot that there's hotkeys. There we go. And aged. I wonder what these people's names are. Here you are. Thanks. It's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yik Bartender? Can't say I have. Y-I-I-K? The cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions by 6 different companies this year? Yeah, that one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Ahem. Wait, what was that? Was that like she sees ghosts or some shit? What's going on there? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. I like the Lilum. I like the Lilum. The weird, creepy, whatever it is, Lilum. Okay. Aged. I always forget to press the age button. There's a fluff dream. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about RNG music. RNG? What the fuck? R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 80s R&B or 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss. Diddy, R&B. I'm coming. You see, Diddy is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak teasers. Or tasers. Wait. Vending machines are alive? He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him then. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. What the hell? Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh. What is this? Right here. I saw it. What is that? Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? They just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. I'm gonna guess the bad touch. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm gonna give her the bad touch. It makes so much sense for her to like a bad touch. Where is it? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be so depressed if it's not the bad touch. It seems like something she would really like because she likes the bad touches and stuff. Here. She didn't notice it was the wrong drink? So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. So it was the wrong drink, is what you're telling me, because she didn't react good enough. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. You want to know more about it? You want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although, I've wandered for a while. Do you, Willem, really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? Can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. Well, we have built-in warnings. The mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they've achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the distilled version of laws some writer imagined 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it into their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. My mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. Every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He's also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. You want anything else? Let's go with the Blue Fairy. Man, I'm sad that I don't remember anybody's favorite drinks. I know I was told to remember them all. But then, you know, I didn't. Aged and mixed. Blue Fairy. Why do they call it a blue? Because it's blue? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off of absinthe, which some call the Green Fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter than absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends? Aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen, and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. From some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Ahem. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss will be taking my break. Alright. Wow, wow. I like the drawn stuff. Who are these people? That's Dorothy. I don't know who this is. Maybe Say? No, that can't be Say. That's Say's friend. What's her? I forget what her name is. I'm already on page 6. I'm gonna need to start overwriting soon. It's now safe to keep playing. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Joe. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wounds have finally closed, and the scars itch a bit though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me to being alone while I'm healing, so she suggested taking him with me. I see. What can I get for you? Something cold. I want something with ice. Where are all the ice stuff? Okay, here we go. Burning. I don't want burning though. All on the rocks. Here we go. Moonblast. Give her a moonblast. 6. That all on the rocks and blended. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. Keep in mind that she likes Moonblast. I don't know if that was a nod to like, aw, thank you. Like, that's my favorite drink. Or if that was a nod like, oh, just thank you for thinking that I would like this. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. Throwing a party too? Sorry about that. I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? There's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. Lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of all her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's much more in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Joe? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though, I just Don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. And I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not. I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's about self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before, and that's where she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, though. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and the bigger chest means more confidence to show. Joey says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic. Sobering. Right here. Shit. 1, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All blended. Say that's about right. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink too much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. Thank you, Say. Thank you. I mean, I'm not above it. It's just not exactly a pleasant feeling. Thank you. Dude, Say, I totally understand you. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? Thank you. Usually people like feeling numb because the numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a good portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. Good point, Jill. Touché. But it doesn't really sound logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. The world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You just start liking the drink, but then you need more of it before you know it, you're hooked. Yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness that Sella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. It's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please, come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Manly suplex. Actually, manly. Let's give him like the most alcoholic thing. Gut punch. One of them is very, very crazy. Alright, well, we'll just give him a pile driver because I can't find it. I don't really care enough. There we go. All mixed. And it's easy. There you go. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on the case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone? Gun for hire? What about the girl? Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. I feel like this day has talked most about the vending machines outside that can actually talk and have personalities, which is weird to me. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. Some big name from Kenyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. One time in contact with the air, once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, it turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here and hasn't seen her ever since. Could be lying, you know? Got it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Cobalt velvet. Got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rocks and mix. I wonder if it could be possible that he's searching for me. And like he just doesn't know it. I wonder if that's a thing. I don't know, maybe. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or if she's even alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? Very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, she seems slower, somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? It might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't need to... Wait, you don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. See. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Wow, so I made 0 mistakes, but didn't I give her the wrong drink, or did it not matter what drink I gave Dorothy there? Because it's technically a flawless service. Weird. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. It doesn't look like I need to buy anything. As far as shop goes, because they didn't tell me to buy anything, so I'm not going to. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the mega Christmas that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe, like, you guys know the deal. It's lots of visual novel and roguelike-ish content on the channel if you're interested in any of that. I'd love to hang out with you, even if it's just for a tiny bit. I will see you guys when I see you. Peace out, guys.